Fishing makes up 0.1% of the British economy, but it holds symbolic value for many pro-Brexit voters who want control of British waters and the ability to block European fishing boats.
It's an opportunity here to look at one of the ways in which this country will be able to take back control of a massive industry once we get Brexit done in January.
But 3/4 of British caught fish is exported, most of it to the European Union, and any trade barriers could hurt the industry. Such Brexit trade-offs have been largely ignored, according to a new report which warns that all the parties' manifestos are a bit fishy when it comes to Brexit. The Conservative Party's mantra is "Get Brexit done," but Britain has yet to negotiate its future relationship with the EU, and that will likely take years.
Now, one of the things that the Conservatives said is we can get a good trade deal done with the EU by December 2020. We're not going to ask for another extension. That looks pretty unrealistic to most people. And it's very unclear exactly where the Conservatives are heading on that relationship.
Opposition Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn has tried to focus on other issues like the health service.
Don't you want a government that actually values everybody in our society and doesn't pass by on the other side?
Corbyn has pledged to renegotiate a better Brexit deal, then hold another referendum.
So they talk about not full alignment with the single market rules, but close alignment. I think the EU might want to ask what that's about, because remember, they really didn't like it when Theresa May said, I want to pick and mix which rules I go with.
The Liberal Democrats say they would cancel Brexit altogether and could be kingmakers if no one party has a majority. But polls suggest Boris Johnson's Conservatives will win a majority. But there could be a surprise. Some 3.85 million people have newly registered to vote in the last few weeks, with roughly 2/3 aged under 35, and they tend not to vote Conservative.
I think a lot of this comes from the discontent that's previously been experienced in terms of young people feeling as though their voices don't matter in politics, or that they didn't have a say in, for example, the 2016 Brexit referendum.
The biggest surprise could happen in the Prime Minister's own constituency of Uxbridge.
We only need a 5% swing to take this seat, to unseat a Prime Minister, which would be the first time in British democracy history that's ever happened.
Then there's the great British obsession, the weather. A cold forecast could persuade some voters to stay home. Will Britain vote for a change of direction, or will the election push Britain deeper into political quagmire? The answer will be known in the early hours of Friday. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.